guys, welcome back to another video. So on this video today, all of you will have the opportunity to get to know me on 21 questions. So I had to write it down so I'm not all over the place. I go step by step on every question, get over it and get it done. So most of the people on my YouTube channel actually know me, but for those who don't know me, I'm gonna go to first question. Who are you? So my name, first of all, is Mercy Mazmida. Mercy is my first name. If you check on my YouTube channel, is Mercy Mazmida. Now Mazmida is not my name. Maz, basically, so Maz is, I got it from the car race thing, Mazda. I took the Maz, and then my surname is Mida. So I took the M-I-D-A and I added it to Maz and made it Mazmida. So that's what I use for my Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. For my Facebook still have the old name that I used to use before, which is Mercyflex Deluse Mazmida. So if you look for me on Facebook, sometimes when you use that name I have on YouTube, you might not be able to find me. I tried to change the Facebook name, but it wasn't working because I realized the name was too long, and then because I was updating my YouTube, I had to change the name. I struggled to change it. Like before, I used to change it, but a few months back I tried, it wasn't working. If anyone knows how I can change my name on Facebook, comment down below and give me the steps, then I will go and do it, and I'll really appreciate. So before, I used to use my real name on social media, but over 10 years ago, when I was in college, we were told not to use our real name on social media, so I had to come up with a name, which was Mercyflex Deluse Mazmida. That's what I was using. I had to come up with a name, and that's what I was using, which is what I'm using on Facebook right now. All right, so we're gonna go to next. So most of people actually back home from my country who know me, they call me Maz sometimes. Some people call me Mazmida. Most of them my friends, friends. Some of them call me Mercyflex. I don't mind, whichever one works. Mercy, Maz, Mazmida, whichever, I don't mind. All right, so second one, what do you do? What do I do? So basically, I work in healthcare setting. I finished uni last year. Uni stands for university. So I finished uni last year. I'll say like in September. We were supposed to finish, I think, by summer, like June, July, but because of COVID hit, we had to have finish time pushed. So they pushed it because everyone was now doing the work online and meeting with their mentor online and doing everything via Zoom. So finish time was pushed. So I finished, I'll say in September, like early September. And I did psychology. Yes, I did psychology. But before I did psychology, I went to college. Well, I studied in Africa first. Did all my, primary, blah 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 blah. Went to high school in my country. Went to boarding school as well. Oh, and that's gonna come later on. If you don't wanna miss it, better subscribe. I went to boarding school in Africa. Finished boarding school. I went to high school, which I did for almost 2 years before leaving and coming to UK. Then I went to college. I did college. I did GCSE. I did health. No, after finishing GCSE, I went to do health and social care. I did health and social care. I did level 1. I did level 2. I did level 3. Yeah, which I passed all. I wanted to be a mental nurse, do nursing, so that's why I ventured to do health and social care, because I wanted to do mental nursing. But for you to be a nurse and all that, you have to work in healthcare and get experience. So after working in healthcare for the times and on, I felt like by the time I was finished with my so I moved on to continue my study in UK, where I did college. I went to 3 colleges. Yes, I went to 3 colleges. Not because I was a bad girl. No. straight girl. The problem is, the first college I went to, Axbridge College, for anyone who knows Axbridge College was my favorite. It was, it was my favorite. It was just so amazing. It was so massive. It was so beautiful. It was so good. It was just, there was so many Africans there. It just felt like, it was just special. But it was like an hour, and so I'll say like 30 minutes to get to college. 1 hour, 30 minutes to get to college. And I wasn't working. My dad was paying for that transport. So by the time I was finished, my dad said, it's too expensive. You have to go to a nearby college. So my dad took me to a nearby college, which is Langley, which I didn't like. I was like, no. I cannot stay in this college. I can't stand this college. So I left that college. No, actually, my dad insisted that I had to stay in that college. Because I wasn't working, I just had to stay there. When I got a job, I moved out of the house. Once I moved out of the house, I left that college and applied into a different college. I couldn't go back to the other college because now they were asking me to pay so much money. So I was like, you know what, forget it. So I went to a different college to finish my last year of my health and social care, which I managed to get a place. I applied myself, got a place, and went in and did it and finished. Yeah, when I finished, I went to uni, applied everything, and I tried to apply to do nursing, but for some reason I switched. I got the place for nursing, but for some reasons I switched and I decided to apply in a different uni, and I got a place for psychology. That was in West London, Brentford, and I was like, this is something different. But psychology is really different. It's not a basic. Very few stuff are basic when it comes to attachment, child, whatever. There are things that are basic. Few stuff, maybe 40% are basic. But when you talk about nursing, it's basic. Because nursing is basic. It's all about caring about people. You're looking with somebody. Are we gonna take care of them? Respect, dignity, most of it is basic. But psychology was a different thing that I didn't even know. I didn't even know things about Downey, blah, 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 attachment. I had to learn them. But psychology was amazing. I did it and I finished last year. And thank God, I'm done. I'm waiting for my graduation, which is going to be in December. We were supposed to do it last year, but because of COVID, they actually had to cancel it. So I can't wait for that to come up. So at the moment, I work, but I work part-time. I don't like to be tied up in a contract. I like to work flexibly, in a flexible way, because I like to travel, go to Africa, and I don't want to go for 2 weeks. And you go for 2 weeks, it's too expensive. The shorter you go, the more expensive. So I like to go for a longer time, weeks, a month, over a month. So I like to be flexible with work, because if you're permanent, you only get 2 weeks off. Secondly, because I have a child, I have to balance. So I cannot do it, and I just don't want to stick my ass to work. Like, no way. I love life, and I love life. So at the moment, I haven't applied for the job in psychology. I looked into some jobs before, but I was like, my daughter is going to start school, so it's gonna be tricky to work, and do the motherhood as well. So I put it aside, take a break. I just finished towards the end of last year. It's not 3 years ago, and I'm still not sure where I want to go with that. But yeah, I'm taking a break for now, and I'm just working flexibly, and I'm making an income to support myself and my child and still get to look good. Anyways, so let me go to the third question. What can people expect to see on your channel? Now guys, what I normally say is, first of all, when I started my YouTube channel, I used to think that if I'm gonna be doing cooking, I have to do cooking every single day. I was like, honey, I ain't gonna do that. So I thought, my channel is gonna be a mixture of different things. Today you might see me cooking, tomorrow you might see me doing makeup, next day you might see me dressing up, another day you might see me flying, or traveling. I mean, it's just different. So my YouTube channel is gonna be a variety of different stuff. Another day you might see me singing, honey. Don't be surprised. So my YouTube channel is gonna be a lot of different variety. Let me tell you, my YouTube channel, first of all, this is how my YouTube channel started. My YouTube channel started with music. That YouTube channel of mine, it started with music. That YouTube channel of mine started, I created it back 2013. I think 2013 there. 2013, 2012, 2013 I think. I'm not sure exactly, but 2013 there, I think, or 2014. That's when I created my YouTube channel. I just moved out of the house. I was living alone, you know. I was so obsessed with singing when I used to live at home. My dad used to tell me, why don't you start singing? Why don't you start singing? I was obsessed with it, you know. And I created my YouTube channel. I wasn't so much into YouTube. Like, all I used to do was watch few videos about music back home or Boys to Men. That's all. I never used to comment. I didn't understand how much about YouTube, how YouTube works. So all I used to do was watch few videos, and that's it. Nothing more I will do. So later on, I created my YouTube channel and I started doing videos. I used to have a friend of mine from Lithuania. She used to come to my house and she would record me videos and would take me pictures, and then I'll just sing randomly, maybe even sing a half of the song and put it on my YouTube channel. But it was never set up because I didn't know how the YouTube works. I didn't know about YouTube. I didn't know that I needed to set the channel. I just thought that I need to post, just like you post on Facebook. That's it. Like my Facebook, I created it, I think, but I didn't know anything about YouTube, like to you know, to set it up and do this and do that and do that. Like now, I didn't know. So what I did was, I remember the song I sang was Wayne Wonder, Not Letting Go by Wayne Wonder, and I put it up there, and I did some few videos I put up there, but I never went back to check, never checked, nothing, you know. I was just like having fun, So that's how my YouTube channel started, and later on, I left it like that, and I forgot about it until last year when I was finished uni. And then towards the end of last year, I started thinking about my YouTube, but I was like, let me finish uni first, because it's gonna be hectic to try and do uni and that. First of all, when I didn't have time for YouTube, like I just wanted to focus on uni and finish. So when I finished uni, that's this year, I said, let me check on my YouTube channel. So I checked it, and what it made me to even set it is that I had subscribers there. I had 46 subscribers. I was like, gosh, I actually have subscribers. I need to set my YouTube channel. So that's when I started setting my YouTube channel. But my YouTube channel started as a singing. I was singing, doing music on it before. So I set it up. But when I set it up, I just started posting like different random videos, like now I am, to keep my channel busy, because my main hope was to travel and go do amazing videos. But because of COVID, I've been stuck here, and I'm stuck here, and I'm still stuck here. So I'm just doing random videos to keep my channel, you know, busy right now. But fingers crossed that I'll get the chance to travel, you know. But on my channel, expect different stuff, you know. Maybe next time you might see me posting a cover song. Don't be surprised. Maybe next time you might see me posting a video of my own music. Don't be surprised, because there's a time I wanted to do music, but I said I'm gonna do it when I'm ready, build fan base and do it when I'm ready, go home and do a nice music when I'm ready. And I've also gone to the studio in Oxford and did a record. I recorded a song, like just a cover of a Rihanna song, and the people, they asked me whatever to do a contract, 6 months, blah blah blah, you know, and pay so much money. And I just applied in uni, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. And I thought, let me just leave it, let me focus on uni. And I left it and I forgot about it. But now, since I'm done in uni, anything is possible. So expect anything. That's all I can say. Expect anything, including comedy. Including comedy. All right, so next question. How often do I post? Honey, how often do I post? I cannot say how often do I post, because sometimes I'll say I'll post today, I'll post twice a week, I'll post. There is no way I can say that I'm going to post every Thursday and Friday. Like, I cannot do that, because I'm a mother, I work, well, I have a child, I work, I'm busy. So I try to create time and do videos when I'm free, and it's really hectic. It's hectic. Most of the time I do my videos at night. So it's really hectic. And if I'm working, I'm busy, it's really, really hard. So I'll post the video whenever. Whenever. Whenever I have the time, I do the video and post it. I don't have specific time, specific day, specific hour, wherever. Yeah. Alright. Next one asking how of oh no, that's done. Give them a reason to subscribe. Honey, you need to subscribe, because I got a lot more videos coming. I'm just holding it up I have so many ideas and I just don't know where to start. I'm just picking few more right now, and when I travel, you don't want to miss. All right, so you better subscribe. Thanks. All right, you better subscribe. All right, next one. What is my middle name? My middle name is Anyango. All right, my middle name is Anyango, though I don't use it every time. Most of the time I use my first name and my surname. Yeah, but it's on my passport, my middle name, and the most important documents, it's in there. But most of the time I use my first name and my surname, because I like my surname. All right, share your favorite subject in high school. Damn, my favorite subject in high school was I'll say English. Yes, I'll say English. I'm not super perfect in English. Yes, there are people who are extremely perfect, but English is my favorite. I'll say English and Swahili, but yes, English and Swahili. I'll say science as well. Maths. I'm bad in maths. I can calculate, but maths, some calculation. Like in Africa, oh man, Africa maths is hard. They give you these crazy calculations, and you're supposed to use a whole page from here to there calculating the maths at the end, and then they want to see how you started it, how it went, and how you ended to your answer. That's Africa. Like here people just get and somebody just writes that. Simple maths here. Simple. Well, most of them are simple. There are some of them are hard, but it's simple. In Africa, we used to do hard maths. Sometimes you calculate 2 pages, this one and this one. And if you don't show them how you got into that answer, they're going to give you a 0, because it shows you just copied from someone and you just get it. This is what I used to do in school. If I know the answer and I'm not sure how to calculate it, I'm just gonna make up numbers, make them up and see they add up and But maths, I was bad. When I was in college, I'll say I did bad in maths. Yeah. English was a bit different here. English in Africa is I think it's more easier than here. Here the English was a bit different. I don't know, maybe because I was just early when I was doing in college, so I didn't do so well over there, but in Africa I did well, and in Swahili. Science, I did some well, but one thing that I did really, really well, that I got a B plus, was IT, computer. Honey, I was like, hallelujah. That was my favorite. Yeah. But when I did my national exams in boarding school, I passed. For you to pass, the pass mark is 250. I got almost 300. Thank God I didn't go below 250, because if you get below 250, it's a fail, honey. So my favorite subject, I passed. I did pass, and I go English, I did well. Science I did some well. Maths I did bad. Kiswahili I did well. Bible study I did well. All others I did well. Maths was the one bad, but I passed, and I was happy, and I did well. I think my results are somewhere, and I have a B plus somewhere there. So my results are somewhere around here in this house, I think. And so my favorite subject, I'll say, were always the English and Swahili. I can't choose one, but maths was my worst. All right. What is your favorite drink? What's your favorite drink? Well, my favorite drink is water. Period. Water is my favorite drink. All right. Wherever you are, you gotta drink some water. It doesn't matter. You got to drink some water, because you know what? Only water can save you. When is alcohol gonna save you? Is tea gonna save you? No. Is alcohol gonna save you? No. Is coffee? Well, I don't care. Water is my favorite drink. The other ones come later on. What's your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song? I think every song is my favorite song. Every song that sounds, it's my favorite song. Every song that makes me, it just turns you on. It just there's something special. You listen to it and you're like, I want to listen to that song again. It just, you listen to the lyrics, you're like, wow. It's just so sweet. It's my favorite song. There are some songs, honey, that you listen to and you're like, oh my God, what the hell was that all about? That's not my favorite song. Every song that sounds amazing is my favorite song. What is your favorite color? Eish, I have a lot of favorite colors. Honestly, I cannot choose one, because before I used to wear a lot of black and white. But not anymore. I had to learn to wear color, because I love color. Like, I super love color. I love color. I don't give a hey. I love color. I love color. If you see my closet right now, it's got all different colors. It's got orange, it's got yellow, it's got green, it's got mint, it's got purple, it's got it's got all those colors. I love it. I love vibrant color, but I love vibrant color that looks nice and classic. I love nice, that stands out. So if I was to choose one specific, I'll say orange. But let me say orange, yeah, orange and pink. All right, so my next question is, have you been out of the country? Yes, I've been out of the country many times, in and out, flying back and forth. Before, I used to travel to Africa 2 to 3 times a year. I was in and out connecting. I used to do connecting flight. The only time I did direct was probably once when my daughter was only 4 months old. But most of it I did indirect. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was an amazing experience, because you drop in another country and you get a bit too around. So in and out, I love it. Do you speak other languages? Oh, I speak English, I speak Swahili, Sheng, and I speak my mother tongue, which is Luo. Honey, I don't speak French. I don't speak Spanish. Spanish is a no for me. Well, I don't speak it, but I am open to learning. My next question is, do you have siblings? I have a lot of siblings. Way too many. I'm joking. I have a brother and a sister here, and I have some home. Well, not so many, but I have siblings, yes. What is your favorite store? Every store that sells amazing stuff is my favorite store. I have a lot, and I tell you what, me before, I never used to shop online. Like, let me say, back the decades, like when I was new in the country, 2009 back then, we used to just shop on the shop, and then we used to just go to the store basically and shop. Then my friend introduced me to online shopping. She was like, try Boohoo. But she's already started shopping there, and she was like, try Boohoo. I was so skeptical. I was like, you know, like how everyone is. Everyone is always like, how am I gonna know if it's gonna fit me? Blah 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 blah. What if it's different? Because online is different. You don't get to see until it arrives. And I tried Boohoo, and then I went to Misguided, I went to ASOS, and all over the place, and Pretty Little Things. Now I shop on so many websites, like, because I don't like to stick onto one or few. I like to go all over the place. Every website that has amazing stuff, sexy, cool, classic, posh, anything that I can manage to buy, I go. Because when you shop at different websites, you have different style. If you shop at just one website, so my favorite websites are just so many. There are so many. Zara, ASOS, Misguided, Pretty Little Things, Boohoo, there's Zalando, like Dorothy Parkinson. There's so many. There's so many. Gap. There's so many. So I can't even pick one. There's so many. House of CB. Oh my God, House of CB is good. Amazing. Oh, holy. Like, there's so many. Anyway, so what is your favorite restaurant? Every restaurant that does amazing food is my favorite restaurant. I don't eat plain food, honey. I eat tasty food. If you cook plain food without flavor, that's not for me. Any food, any restaurant that's amazing food is my go. I don't have a specific restaurant, you know. Do you like school? Yes. Well, right now I probably do, because here in UK it's different. When you study here, first of all, no teacher is gonna put his hands or her hands on you, less likely, unless otherwise. Some months back I had like a teacher slapped a student here, which rarely don't happen, and he was fired. Now, when I used to study in Africa, I didn't like the school. I hated it, because you're going to school to study, but instead you're gonna be beaten, you're gonna be punished for no reason and for a reason. All you get, like, there's so much stress. You don't want to go. Lots of students don't want to go in because you're just getting to be beaten in there. My life studying in a boarding school in Africa, in high school, in primary school, it was a nightmare, because we were constantly being beaten. I saw teachers beating up students until their head are cutting and bleeding while I was in boarding school. People's noses are being broken. People are being kicked. Some people will even wee on the floor. It was bad. And I got beaten as well, and I had my head swollen left and right. Studying in Africa made me hate school. They beat people up like it's crazy, and I thought they stopped it, and they say they stopped it. I don't know if it's still going on, but I'm still seeing some weird cases. And before I was thinking, if any chance I'm going to take my daughter to study in Africa, will it be a good thing? But then I thought, no, I ain't gonna take my child in school to be beaten. She's gonna finish here. Unless you go to those expensive international school, private expensive schools, then you're lucky. But if you're going to normal schools and boarding school, so when I used to be in Africa in school, I used to hate it. We go to school, we were so young. We were so young. We were so young. We were not even 15. And you go to school, and the teachers want you to do work for them, clean for them, do this for them, do this for them. And if you do a mistake, and the punishment is so bad, like, it's so bad, and nobody even cares. And no, I don't know. So I hate it. But here it's different, because even when you don't go to school, nobody's gonna come after you. But still, they're gonna ask and find out why you didn't come. But it's different. They're not gonna deal with you like they deal with you in Africa. So when I came here, I enjoyed to study. But I'll say, when I was in Africa, when I was in high school, I used to like it, because in high school we weren't being beaten. In primary school, they beat you up. I don't know if they've stopped it, but I know we were beaten up in primary school. In high school, we weren't being beaten, so it was a bit better. I liked it. But that's gonna come later on, guys. Subscribe, because I'm gonna give you a whole story of, I'm gonna do a video comparing studying in Africa and here. So you guys better subscribe. So I'll say I finished school now, so I don't care about it. But if someone will tell me to go back, I say no, thank you. It's not easy to study. It's not easy to study. Um, who's your favorite YouTuber? I don't have a favorite YouTuber because I don't know all YouTubers. I've only been watching YouTube since end of last year or this year. I've been active and I've made a lot of comments. I've watched a lot of videos, but I have no favorite YouTuber. I am my own favorite YouTuber. You gotta believe in you. Who's gonna believe in you if you don't believe in you? Yes. What is um what is your favorite movie? Every movie that's good is my favorite movie. Some of the movies that I like these days, I watch Netflix, but I don't watch so much. I'm constantly on YouTube and music, but Taken, Sex and the City, like spicy. I still watch it until now. Sex and the City will never die. I love it. Sex and the City. Taken, Harry Potter, I used to like it, but I realized it was just dark and scary and creepy. I was like, no. Taken was amazing. There's some amazing Wakanda. Yes, that movie is lit. Lion King. There are a lot of amazing movies. I can't choose one. Every amazing movie, I love it. There's a lot of them. There's another movie that is I've forgotten how it's called. There's one, there's Cameron Diaz in there, there's Nicki Minaj in there. What is it called? I've forgotten how it's called. Oh, that movie, I loved it. I love that movie. I can't remember what it's called. Some of your favorite TV shows. Every TV show that's good is my favorite TV show. Though I will admit I mostly watch American TV shows because UK TV, I'm just not that much fun. There's some UK shows that I watch which are my favorite, like 8 out of 10 Cats, Strictly Come Dancing. There's some shows I like, X Factor, Made in Chelsea. I love Made in Chelsea. It's my favorite. Every Monday I sit down and I watch it. It's classy, it's posh, it's calm, it's just amazing. I love it. And there's some a bit of shows that I watch, things like Coronation, EastEnders, Emmerdale. I don't watch those ones. They're not for me. But Housewives of Atlanta, I love it. Love and Hip Hop Miami, Atlanta, Hollywood, all those, I love it. A bit of drama, I love it. Good show, I love it. So I ain't gonna pick one. There are lots of them, but you know, PC or a Mac. I have a PC, but later on I hope I can change it to Mac because I've had this PC when I bought it at Carrie's some years back. I hope to change this. So my next question is, what phone do I own? I own a Samsung. I've owned an iPhone before, but I got frustrated with iPhone and I said, you know what, let iPhone be. I'm gonna do Samsung now. So because when I used to have an iPhone, every time I put in my bag, my things will disappear, like my music, the apps will disappear, all they get deleted, shaking, which I didn't like. With Samsung, less stress to upload music. It's really easy. I might try an iPhone later on in the future, but for now I'm comfortable with the Samsung. Then my other question is, do you own a pet? I don't own a pet. If I was to own one, I would take a cat. We have a cat outside my daughter loves to play with, so I'm considering maybe we should get a cat. But if I was to get one, I'll make sure it's not gonna have children. No. Otherwise, guys, my throat is cutting. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to show me some love. Like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next video.